Average PC Gamer.
Average PC Gamers, and this is DC, joined by Wolfie. And,
Hello.
Hi, and we want to talk about some League of Legends, some gaming news, and everything. So, tell me, Wolfie, because I've seen you sort of following around all these championship matches, or at least most of them. So, can you tell us a little about it? Just share some news with us. What teams you think are on top? You know, just share some news with us, please.
Absolutely. I mean, the League of Legends World Championship has been going on for 2 weeks now. We're into the quarterfinals, which start on Thursday at Wembley Arena in London. And I think of moment for favourites to win the whole tournament will be SKT T1. With probably the best player in the world, Faker, in the mid lane. I do expect other challengers such as KT Rolster and Origin to put up quite a good fight.
Okay, as far as I know, you're a sort of a big fan of Fnatic. Are they gone now? Are they still playing, or what's the situation with that?
They qualified for the group with 4 wins and 2 losses, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And they face Edward Gaming from China on Saturday.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be a tough matchup for Fnatic. I think Edward Gaming will probably take it, but it's a best of 5, so anything can happen in 5 games, of course.
Ah, okay. So is the next match on 15th of October? Is that right?
Yeah, that's Origin versus Flash Wolves at 5 o'clock. It's a best of 5 series, so the first to win 3 games qualifies for the semi-finals.
Well,
It'll be an interesting matchup because whoever wins that one will go on to face SK Telecom T1, should they qualify.
Ah, that's really. I'm quite excited myself. So let's talk about LoL in general. I mean, I've seen you play. We all almost always play together, and I've seen what do you think about these sort of current champions? Which one you trying right now? Which one you interested in most at the moment? Because I know you own a lot of champions, and you try all of them. You know, and sort of you do really good. So. Yeah, talk to us a little bit about that, please.
Well, I like to try all different champions in all different lanes, except for support. Support's not for me, I find it too boring.
Yeah.
I mean, the last game I used Fiora, and I think she's just incredible at the moment. Yeah. And the fact I was up against a Darius, who ended up going 1-5 against me.
Nice.
It wasn't even me he killed, so I think that's... For someone to go head-to-head with Darius in the current patch and receive a victory is pretty impressive.
Do you have
because Darius is just broken at the moment, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think what kind of sort of updates you're going to get soon regarding champions? I mean, on my paper, I would say Poppy needs definitely a sort of nerf down because it was just horrible. You know, it was really powerful.
Oh yeah, Poppy. Poppy's been getting a rework now for quite some time. When it will actually come, no one seems to know.
Yeah.
But in the next patch 5.2, we'll get to see Kindred.
Okay.
The new champion.
Yeah.
Who is primarily going to be used as a jungler, but she has some very awesome abilities, I think. Okay. Such as the ability to mark a champion for death. Wow. Now, everybody can see which champion has been marked for death.
Yeah.
And should she get the kill, she gets a permanent boost to her either armor or attack damage, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I think that's very interesting to play mind games with the enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
sort of like Twisted Fates Ultimate, when you get the eye appear over your head.
Yeah.
And you know he's teleporting somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited for Kindred.
Yeah. Are you looking forward? Because I'm sort of looking forward for this sort of change the layout of the Summoner's Rift soon. I mean, I like a sort of maybe for Christmas a sort of snowy, environment. Winter sort of maybe Christmas tree in the jungle. That would be fun. But are you looking to that as well?
Well, they have done that, so I'd expect them to do it again.
Okay.
And then I'd imagine in Season 6 we'll see a change to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, that would be nice to see. So you were talking about Fiddlestick. If you just I mean, I'm aware that you later gonna sort of come up with a video, your own video about Fiddlestick and sort of talk to us about it. But um, what sort of champion do you think it is? I mean, I've seen you doing really well 1 versus 1, but in general, as like, what lane do you prefer to go with it? Jungle, you know?
Well, I think jungle is Fiddlestick's home. I don't think there's many other lanes he could really succeed in. Perhaps mid, it depends who it's up against. I mean, we play a lot of blind pick.
Yeah.
I think in ranked you could probably pick him against because you can see the enemy mid laner.
Yeah.
Whereas in blind pick, it's too much of a gamble really to put him in mid lane. Because if he comes up against a Yasuo with his shield, I think he'd struggle a lot. Twisted Fate, who can stun him.
Yeah.
LeBlanc, who's got quick escapes. I think he's just for jungle really.
Okay. And do you think like you know, it's like you do more like magic damage, or you do like I don't know. To me, it looks like a scarecrow, you know, and he sends like crows around players. So
yeah, well, I think he is a scarecrow. He's a mage. He doesn't do any physical damage.
Yeah.
And his ultimate is Crowstorm, which is just awesome. At level 18, it's so powerful and can wipe out an enemy team in seconds.
Yeah, I've sort of, as far as I've seen, it's one of my sort of favorite sort of champions regarding the design. I mean, the way it walks, the way it dances, you know, it's just so hilarious, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I was sort of thinking, you know, the way it's sort of the animation about him. I mean, you can't really see many champions that polished, that sort of, you know, design level as Fiddlestick. I mean, it's just amazing, and I'm quite impressed with how it looks, how it moves.
I think, yeah, I really like using him.
Yeah.
Not many people I've come up against really understand how to counter him.
Yeah.
By simply moving away from him. If they just move away from him, he can't really hurt them.
Yeah.
But so against melee champions, they really stand no chance because by the time they can escape, they're dead.
What I would like to see about Fiddlestick, if it would be like he could sort of pose himself as a tree or a bush or something, then attack. That would be nice because that sort of matches the personality he has as a sort of scarecrow or something, you know.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Yeah, sounds nice. But anyway, let's move towards Battlefront beta. Now, me and you just played it like a few hours together.
Oh yes.
I have some recordings I'm going to share later with the audience. But what do you think about the game? I mean, did you enjoy the multiplayer? Because you just played the multiplayer, I haven't tried the missions yet. But did you enjoy it? Did you? What was your thought about this?
Well, I thought graphically it was beautiful, stunning, and I actually played a little bit of it at 4K, and it was incredible.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, graphic-wise, yeah, it looked really well.
But the actual gameplay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad idea having tiered weapons like that now.
Yeah.
Starting at level 1, you have a pea shooter that barely does any damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
I mean, and then at level 2, you suddenly get this pistol that does twice the damage at long range that your battle rifle did before. Blaster, sorry.
Yeah.
What did you think?
To be honest, I couldn't really, for the first few hours, I couldn't understand how the game works. I mean, we tried this sort of, you know, 16 players sort of multiplayer, but it was difficult for me to understand. To be honest, I died really fast, but I found myself not be able to sort of inflict damage to enemy players that much. I got some nice kills, but it was too fast paced, you know, it looked like much like a sort of Quake game. And so I'm thinking about purchasing it, but I still have to see if it's sort of being successful for the PC. Otherwise, we might just end up as another Battlefield Hardline on the PC. Now, if you know, you just sell. It's not many players playing it anymore.
No, I understand.
But that's why I have my sort of own doubts about it. So I may just sort of see if the game sells very well. It's sort of acceptance quite good. But yeah, it looked like it reminded me of the game Section 8, if you have played that.
Oh, I have played that. I remember that. That was a good game.
Yeah.
It got shut down with Games for Windows Live, though, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And sort of that game somehow seems feel similar to that, because you can sort of get items, you can install turrets, you can call various vehicles. Yeah, it somehow feels like that. But what
I felt a mix of Battlefield and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So you can have abilities.
And I think the fact that it's the first Star Wars game in so long.
Yeah.
So many people love the original Battlefront. I do think it will sell.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sort of hopeful towards that, because as I said, the multiplayer for me was sort of enjoyable, but at the end of the day, on the other hand, it wasn't, because it was quite confusing for me what's going on, and if enemy catches you, probably die really fast without the sort of having the ability to sort of react to the situation. And on the other hand, sort of I received a sort of email saying if I can rate the game, what I think about the game. And I gave it a 5 out of 10, and I said, well, the game was fun, but it wasn't that fun. The multiplayer was quite difficult and sort of not enjoyable that much.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with a 5 out of 10, but it is in beta, so
yeah, might see. But for me,
see closer to the time.
Yeah, but for me, the beta was quite stable. It didn't crash, or it didn't have sort of glitches, and that maybe shows this is quite a polished game. And sort of, I think because the game is sort of being developed by DICE, so it might just be quite fascinating thing.
Yeah, I mean, in comparison to the Battlefield 4 beta.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I mean, Battlefield 4 betas was so bad.
Yeah, true. Yeah, lots of people had difficulties with it, and lots of people actually called the Battlefield 4 beta the Battlefield 4 alpha. The actual release, they called it beta because it took them a long time,
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. I would agree.
Yeah. So, are you looking forward to it? Are you going to buy it yourself? As a sort of, are you looking forward to it? I mean, there are not lots of nice games coming, like Black Ops 3 and
Fallout 4.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think I will wait and see what the sales are like.
Exactly. Same here. But anyway,
because I think it's difficult to get at this time.
Yeah, that is true. But anyway, that was really nice talking. We have Wolfie here, it's DC here, so we're gonna end this video for now, and we're gonna make some more videos later. Thank you so much, and have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.